Yes guys, welcome back to Passion for Petrol. Now you may have seen me install an Alcantara wheel in my car. You may have seen me wrap my interior in Alcantara. Or today, we're actually going to be wrapping my headliner in Alcantara. Thanks to Alcantara Fast for sponsoring the channel today. They've sent me out their headliner kit. So let's get right into installing it on the Polo GTI. So guys, first things first, what you want to do is lay down the Alcantara wrap evenly on the headliner so that when it comes to removing the backing film, there's no more adjustments to be made, you can just stick it straight down. Alcantara Fast do say that you can do this by yourself, but I would personally recommend getting a second pair of hands because it's a pain if the film starts sticking to itself. So get a helper, remove the backing film and then lay it down nice and smooth on the headliner. Now that you've laid down the wrap on the headliner itself, you can go around with your adhesive spray and put it in the corners where you think it needs to be stuck down extra well. Now that you're happy with how it's stuck down on the headliner, it's time to go around and trim all the excess material off, and then once you've done that, refit all your trims to the headliner and it can go straight back in the car. I would personally recommend not doing this when it's snowing, but I didn't really have a choice, so yeah, here's a shot of me trying to ram it in the car. So we're inside the car after the headliner has been installed back in. It's absolutely raining to death outside, so I thought I'd just film this section in here and kind of walk you through the steps of taking the headliner out and kind of all the bits that you should know if you wanted to do this on your Polo. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is remove this center section here. Now, this piece of trim does pop out with a trim tool just at the back from opening this sun visor, and you can do the same bit for removing this as well. There's 3 clips behind here that you need to unplug, or wires should I say. Obviously for this, your light controls and your microphone as well. So yeah, 3 things at the back there. For your sun visor, this little clip here literally twists and pulls out. I'm not going to do it again because I did have a bit of a pain putting it back in and trimming the Alcantara to fit, but apart from that it was absolutely fine. And these clips here, as I will put in a little segment for you now, there's a tool that you'll need, little flathead nose plier thing. I will put a link to that down below as well because the one from VW is actually about 60 to 80 pounds. This one was £5 off Amazon. But after you pop these bits off with a trim tool, you can get to those clips and then wiggle them out. That will remove this sun visor. Further up there, tucked away, there is a clip that plugs it in as well. You can unclip that and then the sun visor will come out fully. These lights are just a trim tool and then a plug behind it as well. For this section, all you want to do is, basically there's these little clips that run all the way down here. If you're pulling it quite firmly, they will come out and it will give you enough wiggle room for the headliner to come out. Same for the seatbelt area as well. There's 2 clips at the bottom just here, and then you can pull that out, and this isn't actually held in with anything, you just pull it down and that will give you enough wiggle room here. If you don't have a pan roof, you don't need to worry about it, but in my case, there are clips running around here. Again, if you just pull down quite firmly, they will come out. The interior light at the back of the car, again, comes out with a trim tool with 1 plug behind there. And at the back of the car, and this is quite handy because I've not actually put this back in yet, but you've got these trim pieces here. 2 clips on this side, just here, they go here and there. Just up there, you can see that. And then there's another one further down here as well. But basically, after you pop these out, you can wiggle that one out as well, giving you enough room for the headliner. And then at the back here, there are 3 clips that hold it up, which I'll put a little shot in now. What do I think of the headliner wrap? Well, I was a bit skeptical, I'll be honest, because I know this stuff isn't always the stickiest thing, and putting it straight into material kind of thought it would sag. I have had it in 2 days now. Granted, I've not put everything back together, but it seems to be holding up quite well. The only thing I will say, make sure you get some really good adhesive spray because the areas above the sun visor are quite hard to stick down. And also, I did mess up a little bit. And I'll show you that, guys, now just for transparency. But basically, right at the top here, you can see a little join. And that's because I'd stretched the material in a bit of a weird way and it basically left too much excess material here. So have got a little join. Apart from that, it is in pretty well. And I am actually quite happy with it. I'm not saying I'm going to keep this in forever, but as a little DIY project just to spruce up the interior a little bit, not bad at all. So yeah, I do recommend it, guys, if you do want a nice little inexpensive thing to do. I think currently the headliner kit is about £150 from Alcantara Fast. I'll put a link down to them below. Once again, thank you Alcantara Fast for sending me that out. I do really appreciate it. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel to see more content coming very soon. But once again, guys, my name's Ed and this is Passion for Petrol, and I'll catch you next time.